Aurora here. We've got Nightfall, Kauri, WS, runes, and fun the side camp. Up top there, this is probably the most interesting pickup of all. In fact, it's going to result in a kill. They pick up Largo for the off lane, and so far it's worked wonders. I think I've typically seen Storm Spirits do this. While this is going on though, down bottom, the axe dropping low, but it's the Undying that falls. They drop the Tombstone and Miero found the kill up top. In the meantime, they will also find Mira. So, blade mail first. I feel like this game the Vanguard might actually have a lot of value, especially the Crimson Guard against the Wind Ranger, but down bottom, or rather up top, Kiritich dropping low, Blood Grenade is taking him down, but the Death Pact keeps him alive. Mira, he's got another stun in the moment, but he does not live long enough to use it, and now WS, well, just gonna have to run his way out, but guess what? Gataomi, he's got a glimpse, a catchy leg along with the Proc Stone. Can he find the Clinks? No. Clinks actually ends up living. That was close though. WS nearly got Kiritich. Rain Queen of Pain. However, back towards the mid lane, GPK might be in some trouble. They've got Sonic Wave at the ready. GPK is really looking for a 6. He needs to find another creep, but he doesn't get it. Instead, he gets taken down. And that Storm had just TP'd back over to the mid lane. That is painful. Miero in the meantime continuing to pull creeps. Mira has got wind of this though, and with Kauri they can actually bring down Miero. He's got a point in the Hex. He's gonna drop the Earth Spike first. However, with Kataomi here, he is gonna be able to turn this around. Even Kiritich teeping over on the Clinks. He's gonna find the Lion and show him who's really the king of the jungle. Kauri trying to run away, but Glimpse is there once again, and Save is gonna be able to get the kill. Guardian creeps. At least it seems like it. Where is his courier? Why don't I see it? Okay, there it is. So yeah, he is gonna go for the power treads. Lorinov though, in some trouble. They stack the Vortex as well as the pushback on top of each other. As GPK zipping in place, dodging out the Shackle shot, hoping to turn things around. There's Tombstone coming in from Kauri. It's on the high ground, so it's gonna be hard to kill. But with the Glimpse back, maybe they can find the Undying. No chance to pop the wand. Miero gets the dunk off. Shackle off the mark again. And once again, it is BETBOOM finding a kill and getting away with it. It's down bottom, or rather in the mid lane, excuse me. Looks like Mira intercepted their movement towards that bottom lane, and GPK had a region rune running, so that's just a free galvanized charge. It's down bottom, Miero standing his ground. He's got a lot of armor to work with. Kiritich also showing himself. TP out from the Wind Ranger. She will live, but Kauri not going to be so lucky. The Undying is probably going to fall here. Another dunk going the way of Miero. More stacks of the Code of Blood. Kataomi spots out Nightfall. Nightfall's like, well, I'm going to get glimpsed anyway. Might as well try and kill the Disruptor, but he is not going to succeed. There's a Sharpshooter along with the Static Storm. They get the kill. Wind Ranger's gone. Dead. I have to say I'm a bit curious about the Soul Ring pickup, although down bottom, well, not too sure what GPK was doing there. Perhaps he just got found by the smoke coming out from the side of Aurora. They get the kill. It's a very valuable one to say the least. Mid-tier 1 tower could potentially be taken down here as WS caught in no man's land is going to be glimpsed back and killed off by Kiritich here. While Kauri with the Flesh Golem walking forward, Kiritich trying to turn things around onto Kauri, but Kauri, he is tanky. Miero showing up as well. Kiritich, oh, denied by Save. Get wrecked. They're gonna get themselves a Tormentor here, scot-free. Don't think Aurora are gonna be here in time. They're trying to get there, but a bit too far. Nightfall's gonna wind run in, spot out Kataomi, and they're gonna just settle for the Disruptor here. Get the kill. GPK zipping away. Save might be next, but he does have the Scurry. Trying to get away, and he will succeed. Aurora, though, should be able to get themselves a tier 1, no problem. There's GPK looking to go in. They're looking towards WS. As he is healing himself back up with the help of the Amphibian Rhapsody. And, well, there's Miero with the call. Actually finds 2. Takes down the Undying. Nightfall still standing his ground, though. Being healed up by the Largo. And well, the Largo, he's doing a fair bit of work in this one, guys, but doesn't seem like BETBOOM are really in a spot to take this fight. They need to kill off the Tombstone first, which Save was trying to do, but he gets found. Static Storm gets dropped, but there's no core around to follow this up. GPK was running low on mana, and Kiritich was far, far away. Not too sure what that was coming in from BETBOOM. That Undying dies quickly. Well, Kiritich, he does the Aghanim Scepter use. They're gonna try and find WS here. Nice Sonic Wave on the backline, though, connecting 1 to 3. And Nightfall going to town on that Wind Ranger, looking towards Kiritich. They will be able to get this Clinks as Lorinov completely turns that fight around. Power Shot ends up finding the Hoodwink as well. Buyback coming in from Kaori, and GPK is next on the list. Does have a TP, but Mira catches him out on the line with the help of that Blink. Hex is there. Nice Shackle coming in as well from Nightfall. And they find the Storm Spirit. Beautiful play from Lorinov there. Sick Sonic Wave. Lorinov in the meantime, he hasn't gone for the BKB. He is queuing it up now though. Wants to have it along with the Aghanim Scepter. Not a bad game for the Ags in this one. Just having the AoE slow is really, really useful, especially be able to get it off multiple times in a fight. And the way these fights are going, doesn't really seem like Co-op is having trouble surviving. Although back in the mid lane, they do get the Disruptor, but they lose Nightfall for it. Kataomi is going to tip the Wind Ranger for that one. Miero gets another finding Mira as well. In the meantime, Kiritich has picked up the Dragon Lance, so they have a lot more attack range to work with, and so will the Skeleton Archers. They find Kataomi in the meantime. Nice Bushwhack coming in. They will be able to quickly take down Mira. Kataomi is still living through it all. Finally, the Sonic Wave finishes him off, and GPK comes in, but he's not able to find any return kills just yet. Still holding on to the BKB, as he's waiting for Miero to come back on the axe with... Okay. AURORA decide enough is enough. Move into the pit themselves. They lose Kaori, but that doesn't really matter. GPK though, gonna zip in, has got the BKB, looking towards Nightfall, who's gonna get the Aegis. It's gonna be Lorinov for the Queen of Fate of all people who gets that Aegis. Nightfall now needs to get up, and some beautiful Static Storm cannot actually catch on the Wind Ranger, though no, the BKB lasts long enough. The Glimpse Back is there. Can they actually take down the Wind Ranger? The Wind Run keeping her alive against all of the physical damage coming in from the Clinks. While Mira ends up falling, the Co-op has the Aegis. She will die, but she's gonna come back for round number 2. And it doesn't seem like Nightfall's really going to be helping out Lorinov here. Lorinov trying to TP out. There's the stun. There's the Bushwhack. And the Glimpse. Lorinov. Oh, wait a second. Blink away. They no longer have Glimpse. With Lorinov, he might actually live through this. In fact, Nightfall's coming back in. Maybe they can find Kataomi, but no. Kataomi says, no thank you. I'm not going to chase any further. In the meantime, down bottom. Oh, Kaori, come on. Leave the poor Undying alone. He's 1-11 this game. Soon to be 1-12. That's one dead Undying. Rough game to be the Undying. Half health thanks to the Death Pact. Kaori pops the Flesh Golem. And Miero, well, he'll just BKB TP out. Nightfall's on the enemy team, but he's learned well from him. Gets away. But GPK... I am not too sure what happened there. I think he tried going for Nightfall, but Nightfall ended up getting the kill. Saved. Tasked with finding this return kill. Can Nightfall actually get away? WS. Cartel though in the mid lane. Static Storm upon him, and with that Burning Barrage, he can't really survive. Or rather, not the Burning Barrage, but the damage coming in from the Clinks. Not enough. Shield Rune upon him. He's fine for now. And he's looking to go back in. Trying to turn towards Kiritich. Doesn't have a lot of armor to work with. Okay, well, now the Veil and the Plate Veil comes into play, but oh my god, Kiritich, he's the only falling. Nightfall finds him with the help of the Focus Fire and the Daedalus as they get the Clinks, but he's going to lose his life for this one. 1 for 1 on the carries, but 2 others have fallen as well on the side of AURORA, so that's going to tip the scales in favor of BETBOOM. Best Miero even commits the dunk as they find the kill and the Aegis. Lorinov blinks away. Glimpses there. No BKB just yet for the Queen of Fate. Gonna try and find him with the help of that Sharpshooter. Tombstone gets dropped, but he can't get the save. Oh no, Kaori unable to keep the Queen of Fate alive, and now without buyback, BETBOOM, they can take this fight. I mean, even if the Storm dies, that's completely okay. He's got the Ace, and Kiritich is coming back into this as WS going ham on the guitar, while Mira, he's gonna fall to Kiritich. Kataomi looking for another glimpse. Down bottom, WS has to be careful, or rather, it has to be the Hoodwink here. Caught out for now. Finger of Death is laid out, but the Hoodwink has got the Glimmer Cape. Nice Static Storm coming in from Kataomi. Step bridge the side of Aurora. As now Lorinov looking to go in, find the kill. Miero off the mark with the call, though. And it's a quick BKB TP out for Kiritich, while GPK looks to find more, but he realizes his allies are out, and he probably needs to get out as well. Age is still at the ready. BKB out from GPK. He'll at least find Mira before he falls. And look at that. He is out. Gem ping by Kataomi. But yeah, GPK is not stopping for that. That is... Hex up now for GPK as Lorinov. He's going to go in with the Hex. Nice call coming out from Miero though. As there is the Tombstone save finally coming through. But there is the Static Storm as well. This is the Axe Static Storm. So no items can be used. The Queen of Fate surrounded. Silenced. And she cannot live. She doesn't have buyback either. Now the Wind Ranger trying to get something done, but she's hexed up, caught by the Vortex again as the Burning Army is ripping through the Largo, and this is an ultra kill for GPK. I think that just might be game. Aurora, no buybacks on 4 heroes, and Kaori drops the double Gs. They are done. They come back as they stick to the WS Largo. Oh. Like already Kiritich in some trouble. Shards by Kataomi actually push the Clinks away. Low, down bottom, Mira actually caught out by the ice shots. The tag team's gonna be there. Kiritich, can he actually get the kill? Yes, he can. WS tries to turn things around with the Catchy Lick and the Frog Storm, but can only do 5-8. Miero gonna stand guard for his Wisdom Shrine. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, the Hoodwink dropping low. Lorinov is back. The chains are there. The Fatal Bonds get dropped. And GPK has to be careful about his approach. He's fighting into Lorinov with the Flame Guard. Okay, that's just an illusion. What am I even saying? Well, Tusk is probably not gonna live. That's Kataomi dead. WX gets the credit for that kill. This time around, making much quicker progress towards that axe. Actually, you know, the arena up top. It's out on to Nightfall. Nightfall, he is dead. No enrage for him anymore. He is out, dead and buried. So, with his Battle Fury hitting a good timing on the Ursa despite that death. Rather, despite 2 deaths he's had. As mid lane, they catch out Lorinov. Nice catch. You look at try and save. There's the Arena Spear. And eventually the Ember will fall. He tries to run into away. He tries to do some Ember Ninjutsu, but it doesn't really work. It's now Kataomi looking to find more. Kaori in some trouble. Blocked off by the shards. And I have to say, BETBOOM, they're just running all over Aurora. Aurora, I'm not really sure what they're up to. Oh, Kataomi got out by the chains. There's the Mystic play. He's just dead. In the meantime, down bottom. Uh-oh, Kiritich in some trouble. They drop the golem. He's trying to TP out. The Mystic player is there. Does he die? Yes, he does. Mira's got enough damage. He maxed out the Arcane Bolt, and that made all the difference. Save now caught out in the Frog Storm. Catchy Lick is there by WS. Silence is there as well, and eventually the Hoodwink will fall. It's going to be Kaori who gets the credit for that kill with the Shadow Word. Oh, Lorinov with the amp damage ends up catching out GPK. GPK in some trouble. Does have the post out, but he accepts his death. He just freezes. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm dead. Just kill me. Oh. Up top, here in the arena, Kaori is gonna drop the golem. They really want to try and find Miero, but Miero is running his way out of there. And now Lorinov going in. Nice 2-man chains. Actually goes right past Kataomi. Looks towards the more important targets, the Dragon Knight and the Hoodwink, and they get the kill. The Tusk ignored. He does not matter. And Miero, save your buddy Syndrome at its finest. He came to try and help GPK, and he's gonna join him in the afterlife as well. But GPK will let him know just how he feels. Kaori has to be careful. Look, could just be taken out here by Kiritich, and yeah, Kiritich, he will just accept that kill. Quick strafe, quick catch lick, excuse me, I believe it dispelled the strafe, so... I mean, Kiritich, he didn't have the attack speed, but with the additional heroes coming in, they still find WS. And Sursa is starting to become a bit of a problem as... Oh no, once again, the Clinks, he actually lives this time around. Meanwhile, in the river, they've caught out the Ember again. Deja vu, Lorinov tried to run away, and this time he will live. Never mind, 2 supports dead on the side of BETBOOM. As Aurora respond, they bring in the numbers. They don't let the side of BETBOOM get away with this. WS strumming the guitar has GPK. Couldn't give less of a fuck. Just runs away. Now Morton though, got out Miero on the Mars. GPK is going in though, trying to turn it around on towards Mira. Kaori considers dropping the rock, but then cancels it. Spears out onto Lorenov as well. WS strumming along, trying to join the party here. The GPK is out with the 4-staff. Hurricane Pike keeping him alive. AURORA, they could find Kataomi here. It could be used. Roshad's about to spawn and they have got themselves a pick-off, which means Rosh is probably going to be free. So Rosh, he is going to spawn. Wonder if AURORA checked the pit. So come from the side of BETBOOM. They're going to try and burst this Ursa. Take away life number 1 and they succeed. The Burning Army does the work as the rest of AURORA trying to fight under this. Not being too successful. WS in the meantime has got the Ghost Scepter. The Frog strumming along casually. They still have the Golem at the ready, but they don't need it. They find Kataomi for free. Looks like AURORA are happy. They get themselves a tier 2, the Shrine. They kill off the Tusk, so can walk away from this one smiling. As GPK, okay, he actually wants to go back in. Spear off the mark though with the arena, so the BKB comes out from Nightfall, now trying to turn things around. The arrow, oh, he tried to go for the style points, but he will also go to the grave. As the Tusk now coming in with the punch, looking to turn things around, but GPK, he can only do so much. Everyone is slowed in the upheaval, the Frog Stomp as well from AURORA, or rather from WS, excuse me. They find themselves for a dieback onto Kataomi, I believe. As yeah, that's gonna be AURORA going high ground. Save around. Save is waiting for an opportunity. Lorenov wanders in. There's a sharpshooter. Quick spear as well. They do get the Ember, who's got buyback. They can try and still fight this, but the Ursa is nowhere to be seen. He's not TPing to this one, so oh, GPK actually dodges out the stun. Was that the linkage? Okay, that was the linkage. It's not that good. He didn't slide a fist dodge it, but still, GPK in some trouble. The basher is there. Also, he gets a bash. Never mind, the golem is committed. They get the kill. As, yeah, Hulvink, well, they would have TP out. Largo cannot cancel TPs with the catchy link, but he did have the Frog Stomp. But there's the upheaval buff if you don't believe me. Kiritich. Some trouble. Caught out underneath his tier 4s. The chains are there along with the Shiva's guard as Nightfall is trying to find him. Kiritich, oh, he is just dead. No buyback on the Click side. And that's a very nice spear from Miero, but it might be too little too late. The Burning Army doing its best in the absence of its master, but it can only do so little. They do get the Ursa though. That's no buyback on him, but the rest of AURORA are still absolutely running over the side of BETBOOM. And well, Lorenov, the Ursa's absence, he lifts the team on his back. And look at this, Mira with the Meteor Hammer. Piero looking for a spear, does get it off, but Mira, he's in with the Blink Dagger and the Hex. That's a nice 4-star, keeps Mars alive, but not for long. Catching Lick ensures the kill, as now WS continues to strum along on the front lines. GPK dropping low. As WS, well, Kashylik is going to keep himself alive as he is caught out by the shards. Ethereal Blade is there. Spear back onto the Largo. There is the Nullifier. No more armor for him, but big creeps are found. WS has done his job. And AURORA. BETBOOM going to try and fight around the pit here. The Mars is going to fall to the Mystic Flare. There is the Aegis and the Cheese. As Lorenov with the Refresher Shard, or excuse me, the Orb. No, it's the Refresher Shard, yes. He's committing for the Tusk. The Tusk pulls himself up in the air. But, yeah, he does get bought down eventually. Mira dead for 83, and that is probably game here. I mean, they're going to try to hold on to things. The Aegis can just wait out the amp damage and play out of the Clinks' range. In the meantime, GPK, oh no, I'm not too sure what he's doing this far back. He was trying to find the Skywrath Mage, I believe, but he could not succeed, and GG's call. This one's over. Kiritich, Burning Army coming back up, and they will find Mira. Nightfall gets himself a double. Maybe Kiritich could have actually done something here, but we'll never know because GG's called. MKB, he needs an Abyssal Blade. Down bottom though, Miero, he is going to drop. Kaori is the one who draws first blood. Nightfall might be end up right on the falling here. Shackle shot attempted, but Kataomi lives. He's going to walk into the tower and give up his life. The Kauri is going to get a lot of experience off of that. Off to a really good start on the apparition. Meanwhile, up top, they end up losing the Largo. Kiritich and Save end up getting the kill. Last though is going to catch out this Lifestealer. No more infest as WSC is looking to get off that catchy lick. Kiritich trying to run away. There's a skill coming in from Kauri, and well, they get the stun off with the shackle shot and the cold feet. The Lifestealer is dead. Lorinov here to help out if need be. He's trying to turn his attention towards Save. GPK. Then he's off to a really good start. Hasn't managed to kill Lorinov just yet. While this is going on, Nightfall ends up finding the axe down bottom. Not too sure what's going on here. Kiritich still farming towards that Radiance. I say that. Kauri ends up dropping in the mid lane, but look at this. Shackle out onto the puck along with the Serpent Wards. He's tanky though, not dying that easily, but the quick Hex is out from Mira. GPK trying to run away. Lorinov going forward on the Ember. Nice spice, but it's actually stops the right clicks from coming in, but there's WS. Can he provide damage? Nope, seems like GPK is fine, but they do force out the egg. Earn still ticking down GPK slowly. Lorinov, no more remnants. Side of BETBOOM. There's AURORA. Be a bit careful here. Rocket's still not up for Lorinov, and GPK is going to go in with the coil. They're going to try and burst this Ember, and they will succeed. Dreamcall's still available. He actually commits it on to Kataomi on the backline. Ice Blast didn't get dodged out, so now the puck is in some trouble. The Hex is there as Mira helps them find the kill. Kiritich also falls. Oh no, he didn't have the rage, and he tried to go in. As Nightfall's here providing the backup, and AURORA win a massive fight. Miero's still sticking around though. There's no egg on Save. So what's going to be spotted and taken out. Miero's actually going to go in with the call, trying to find Nightfall. Nightfall, he's going to live though. And Save, he walked into the pit thanks to Sunray, so now he's going to die as well. And there's the Serpent Wards. Roshan at half health already. Nightfall, he's going to be able to get side of AURORA this Aegis. Get himself that Aegis rather. WS does have the axe here, a shackle, as this time around Nightfall might have overextended, but he does have the Aegis. In fact, that's a really solid call out from Axe, but he's gonna die trying to get those kills. It's just a Shaman dead. Saves egg is sparked. He might get Nightfall, but that is just the Aegis. And well, the Phoenix doing what he can, trying to burn down his enemies with the laser, but there's only so much you can do. 3 dead for the side of BETBOOM. AURORA coming out on top. Serpent Wards committed, although the backline exposed. There's the green call coming up, like keeping the apparition alive despite the call. Eventually he will be taken down, but Miero is probably going to lose his life for this one. Indeed, he does fall. Kiritich in the meantime trying to focus down WS. WS running away though on the Largo, and Kiritich is, well, he's got the rage, but he's not trying to commit here. Silence out onto the buff. Fuel Scepter's here, keeping him alive for now. Chained up, Illusory Orb is there, but he cannot jaunt away. Does blink away though. There's the nice 2-man impale coming out from Kataomi. They don't get the kill though. Kiritich. Wait, he dies in his fountain. Never mind. He is dead. He's for another 2.5 minutes. And this is going to be mega creeps. The question is, are BETBOOM going to try and play against that? Well, Try and make a move before, get one up on AURORA, but they don't really succeed. The Rage Rax has fallen and they've lost Kataomi on the Nyx. Nice two-man chains coming out from Lorenov as well. My god, the Phoenix just gets deleted. Miera doing his best and the GGs are called. AURORA, despite that game 1 loss, come back in game number 2 and 3. And BETBOOM have to fight it out from the lower bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this. If you have feedback for me, do let me know. If you like what you hear, or if you're a tier who would like to reach out to me, the links to the socials are going to be in the description below. And my email is available on my social media, so you can reach out to me there as well.